been to Bedford Square and it looks like this. Next time you come to Bedford Square, remember how it looked.
So today is an amazing day. Exeter together and English disco lovers. And just for those of you who may not know, today is an amazing day. Exeter together, lovers and English disco lovers. And just for those of you who may not know, we want to welcome you to this celebration. We're not into hate. We're not into hate. We're into love. And today we want to welcome you into celebration. We're not into hate. We're not into hate. Tolerance. We're into love. We're into recognizing that every single one of you here today is a unique individual. And you're bringing all your history, all your ancestors, tolerance, where you're from. You are a unique individual. Recognizing that every single one of you here today is a unique individual. And you're bringing all your history.
But it also means,
no matter where
as
you're
an
from,
individual,
you are a unique individual. You add to the richness that makes Exeter what it is today.
But it also means that as an individual, you can make a decision.
Learn life's lessons, 'cause you will be tested when you least expect it to be. The meaning of life is in your soul. Oh, oh, oh. yesterday. I was a boy trying hard to find my way, wondering if I really could make a change. One world, one life, one day. Growing up, I've seen a lot of things, learned from mistakes that other people made. To be a man, I found out what it takes. Now I have pride in me. Learn life's lessons, 'cause you will be tested when you least expect it to be. The meaning of life is in your soul. Usually there's no second chance, no time to take anything back. Apologies don't guarantee what we had. One try, one time, one chance. I know that I can do anything. With my mind at ease, my spirit will be the same. Experience helps my heart to guide the way. Learn life's lessons, 'cause you will be tested when you least expect it to be. The meaning of life is in your soul. Learn life's lessons, 'cause you will be tested when you least expect it to be. The meaning of life is in your soul. Complications appear, overwhelming, while solutions remain as obscure. If you look, you'll see that everything is all arranged so perfectly in your soul. Learn life's lessons, 'cause you will be tested when you least expect it to be. The meaning of life is in your soul. Learn life's lessons, 'cause you
I'd like to say I have never in my history living in Exeter been so proud to be living in the city, to be so proud living, to see people turning out on this magnificent show of people who want to stand up for diversity.
лежал на плече, и каждый из мрака смотрел и слушал, как белое платье пело в луче, как белое платье пело в луче.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? Thank you, Dimitri. The next performer we've got is Fezan Khan. He's a local poet.
Hello. Hey everyone. You guys alright? Yeah. I hope you're having a good day. Alright, I'm going to perform some poetry in the form of rap. It's a bit fast tempo, but I'll try to slow it down. This piece was written specifically for people like the EDL, and it was inspired from personal experience that I had. So hope you guys like it. I feel the pain of black brothers, because being the son of a black mother, I too know how it feels to be pushed under. Hated because my flesh holds a brown cover. See, it's the skin I'm in that determines my sin. Born brown, see, so I ain't born to win. They call me a dirty packy, the name stinks like pins. I blind his wings. Living to bow his head down to his racist kings. It don't matter if you're black or brown, if you're coloured, end of story, you're pushed down. They look to me as if I'm an alien clown, I'm the talk of the town. Still the same face, but now in a white gown. In this racist world, you won't hear my voice, because my people scream with no noise. And sometimes I'm so full of hate, it's like I got no choice but to fight fire with fire just to make some noise. But then I calm down because I understand that hate destroys. And I remember this saying in Urdu, my mom told me that 5 fingers ain't the same. So even though they sparkful words spark this flame that turns into a fire inside me, they can't be blamed for their ignorance. So I'm gonna tame this killer flame because it's a damn shame that I still live with people whose brains are lames. EDL, if you cut me, don't I bleed the same? If you punch me, don't I hurt the same? If you hate me, don't I pain me? If you shun me, don't I cry the same? And if you love me, won't I give the same? EDL, stop the hate, change up your style. Even Tommy said bye-bye for a while. EDL, you ain't wanted in Exeter, so pack up your vow, hatred and get out. English Defence League protecting England from what? I seen them doing Nazi salines, I beg you to stop. Your hypocrisy cause you ain't fooling me, you ain't schooling me, you're just fueling blind sheep. As for me, I'ma bite my tongue and put on a smile, try to teach my fellow human racism as well. And that we're all the same under the covers of our skin. Realize that education is the way for humanity to win against ignorance. Peace.
Put your hands together.
Technical issues. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that introduction. It's very kind. I'm speaking at the moment on behalf of Exeter Trades Council, and the trade union movement represents over 30,000 people in Exeter and the surrounding areas. And we'd like today to bring you the solidarity from the trade union movement from across the region. So I think that that's really important to remember. The trade unions have been fundamentally involved, including helping fund this event today. So I think big round of applause for that. And this is because there's been so many speakers already, but this is a quote that's often used. But I don't think it's come up before again today, but I think it's very apt when we're talking about trade unionism. And obviously the far right are always, the trade unionists are some of the first to come under attack. They always are, because we defend workers' rights, we defend them in solidarity, and we try to collectivise wherever possible. So I'm just going to read the Martin Niemöller quote. So, when they came from the socialists, I wasn't one of them, so I said nothing. When they came for the trade unionists, I wasn't one, and I said nothing. When they came for the Jews, I wasn't one, and I said nothing. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to say anything. And I think I love that small, simple piece, because I think it's just very important. What we've done today is absolutely fantastic in Exeter. We have united groups that have never managed to sit around the table before and have, create this fantastic, inclusive event. So I'd just like to thank you all for coming, and I'd like to thank Exeter for really standing together against the politics of division and hate that the EDL stand for. So a big round of applause to you all.
According to my mobile, it's 3:04. So we haven't heard back from the police yet. We haven't heard whether they've actually finished, the EDL have finished their rally, but we are waiting to hear back from them. So when they are going to be escorted out of town, so listen to this. We have been free to roam today as we like. The EDL have been escorted in, kettled in Northern Hay Gardens, and they will be escorted out. That to me is giving a very clear message of what Exeter wants. What Exeter wants for itself as a Roots a cappella choir.
Just before we start, come gather around, folks. There's going to be a choir singing, so come close so you can hear us not through the PA if you want. Fantastic. I'd like to give you a big round of applause a moment for the young people behind me. This is Roots a Cappella, run by Wren Music, and we bring you greetings from the rest of Devon as well. Wren Music has adopted the Folk Against Fascism logo on all its CDs. We are strongly in favour of the actions taken today by EDL, and we're going to sing you some songs of the folk tradition in solidarity with what's happening today. Thank you.
This first song is called Benjamin Bowman Here, and it's about how war starts when people pick on those in a weaker position than themselves, and I think the EDL could learn some things from this song.
Would you know how the wars began? Benjamin Bowman here. Would you know how the wars began? Cast threads away. Would you know how the wars began? When England fought to a man. So the proud tailor went prancing away. Taylor rode orderly, Benjamin Bowman here, as the tailor rode orderly, cast threads away, as the tailor rode orderly, he spied a mouse on his knee. So the proud tailor went prancing away. Of his needle he made a spear, Benjamin Bowman here. Of his needle he made a spear, cast threads away. Of his needle he made a spear, and ran the mouse through the air. So the proud tailor went prancing away. Of his symbol he made a mouse, Benjamin Bowman here. Of his symbol he made a mouse, cast threads away. Of his symbol he made a
like the mouse's funeral now. So the proud tailor went prancing away. It was thus that the wars began. Benjamin, it was thus that the wars began. God spreads away. It was thus that the wars began. When it went for to a man. So the proud tailor went prancing away.
Crystal over. Sorry, everybody. Okay, we want you to gather. Everybody in. We want you to gather. Everybody in. We want you to gather. Firstly, we want to tell you that you're really amazing and funky dancers. Yeah, there's some nice moves out there. Okay, so we've had a phone call. We've had a phone call. The police have called us
To tell us
the EDL have gone! Fantastic. What do you say to that? We say bon voyage. Bon voyage. Of course, we say bon voyage. We say, what else do we say? Adios, amigo. Masaleme. Ciao, karma. Ciao, ciao. So, we've kept Bedford Square. We took over, man. We took over Bedford Square today. The people of Exeter together have spoken. We have spoken and we have kept this space positive. And when the police were just chatting to us, they told us how amazing we've all been today. Every single one of us has been really amazing, and how it's been a joy for them. He didn't use the word joy, but I
he did, really.
They said it was a joy to work with the stewards. So what I'd like to do is just take a minute and big up all those people in fluorescent vests. They have done an amazing job. But we have also done an amazing job. We have just celebrated. I don't know about you, but I've had a great time today. I've had a great time. We have just celebrated since this morning, and we have told the people of Exeter, this is how we want to live. This is how we want to live. We want to celebrate diversity. We want to welcome and accept our differences. We are really into tolerance, and we are into love.
And we've had much more fun than the EDL must have had on their demo, haven't we?
I bet you didn't have any disco. Can we pick it up to the English disco lovers? More disco. Can we pick it up for Ray? Who's suddenly got Ray, who's hiding? Come here, Ray. Come here. Don't forget there's a gig tonight. There's lots of glitter and if you want to dance.
Celebar tonight, Magic Hats planned, joining with Exeter together to celebrate love in Exeter. So, just before we go, I just want to say a few words because a lot of people have been coming up to us and saying, so what happens now to Exeter together? We, as an organisation, came together to keep the EDL out of the centre of Exeter and to bring diversity and celebrate diversity in Exeter, okay? if the EDL decide that they ever want to try it again, we're going to be here, aren't we? As an organisation, as a running organisation, we will go back to our houses, we will go back to our jobs, but actually we will go back to, most of us, the organisations that we're involved in anyway, because a lot of us are involved in organisations. But we all, you, me, have a responsibility to take Exeter together with us. Because just because we're not standing on a street, and just because we're not signing a statement, we are all Exeter together. So when we see racism, when we see fascism, when we see injustice, we have a responsibility to speak up, because there are so many people who don't feel confident to speak up, and we have felt so confident today. So we need to speak up, we need to have that confidence, and when others can't, it gives them the chance to speak up too.
That's the reason, I'm just going to add in there, I didn't really want to do this. But, you know, the reason why I volunteered is because often, you know, people who have experienced racism don't speak up. They're quite afraid, actually. They've been scarred by those experiences. And, you know, I would say to people, I am really confident, but I have also experienced racism in Devon. You know, I've been shouted at walking down the street and people have said to me, go back home. You don't belong here. You know, what do I say to that? A, I've just come out for a good night out, so I'm not ready to go home. And B, this is my home. I was born in London. This is my home. And when somebody walks down the street and calls me a pasty, I want to say, hey, that's a little ignorant, you know, because I'm actually originally from India. So, you know, if you're going to insult me, do it correctly. You know? So it's really, really important that we have spread this message out today. So many people I know who are in those BME communities, who are in those black minority ethnic communities, who are the people who are targeted, have been so amazed and overawed by the response of Exeter Together today. So we have given confidence to other people to come forward to challenge racism in Exeter.
So before we finish, sorry. So before we finish, we're going to finish off with Crystal as we started. As we pack away, of course we're going to have a bit of disco going, but we're not going to hang around too long, sorry everyone, but there will be some disco going. As we leave the area, please take care. We've been told the EDL have been shipped out on their buses, they're out the way, but obviously just be vigilant as you leave and keep celebrating. Let's have Crystal and let's really make sure that Exeter hears us. Sing along, join hands, start a love chain, people all over the world, join hands, start a love chain.